Hey, what's going on? Daniel from these seven C's. Hope you're doing well. Well, today I'm super excited because I got in the Koenig mini Arius. I know that's been just hot off the press, and people been loving it. I'm super excited. But before I get into that, today I am rocking the Craig Brown Mini FSD. This thing has been my daily for a week or so now. I cannot get this out of my pocket. I love this knife. But let's see, maybe the Koenig mini Arius will switch up my game a little bit. So I'll go ahead and turn this camera around and let's just get right into it. All right, thanks for sticking around, and look what we got here. The infamous Koenig box. Let's just get right into it. I've had the original Arius for a while. It was a staple in my collection. I absolutely loved it. But the only thing was it was a little too big for me, so I loved having it in my collection, but I wasn't carrying it like as an everyday all that often. But anyways, this is a standard Koenig box with that magnetic flap, made in the USA. Boom, and then you get the kind of the certificate of, I guess, authenticity. Tells you a little bit about the knife, and there's a little sticker. So there it is. Put that to the side, and the star of the show. Let's go ahead and just take this out. Boom, and of course comes with a little microfiber cloth. So let's go ahead and put this guy away. Boom, 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 bam. All right, so. Wow. Okay. First things first. First impressions. Wow. The machining, the fit and finish is absolute perfection. I did get this on the secondary, so let me see it. There might be a little bit of scratches. The previous owner did carry it and use it. So, but aside from that, machining wise seems standard Koenig, which is masterful, absolute perfection. There is no like marring, no, yeah, just oh my god, this thing is beautiful. See, blade is absolutely centered. Wow, this thing is an absolute beauty. That's the thing I love about the Arius. It's a very beautiful knife. It's a very beautiful knife. Wow. Immediately, this is definitely smaller. Um, the Koenig, the regular Arius, it is a bigger knife. It's clocking in at about 3.5 inches. I think this is coming under 3 inches. Let's just give it a flick. Let's try it out. Ooh, baby. Oh yes, that is what I missed about Koenig, about not having the Arius. Is that action is absolute perfection. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let me see. I covered. Oh, beautiful. Yes. It's. I could imagine it's very hard to stay true to the original DNA when you start messing with, the size or the profile. But man, Koenig did a fantastic job of really preserving all the aesthetic lines, the fit and finish, and the action. Oh my god, wow, the action is first class, top notch. Beautiful. It is a little bit stiffer, the detent. I do recall that my Arius was perfect, but I think it was broken in. I've had that knife for a long while, and the previous owner had it for a while, so this is brand spanking new. I mean, not brand spanking new, but this is still new, so it still needs to break in. So, you could always outwork a stiff detent. It's harder to outwork a loose detent, but a stiff detent over time, I know it will kind of loosen up, break in. But ooh, that detent is so dialed in. Is so dialed in. Ooh, babe. Oh my god. Oh man, Koenig. What are they feeding these knife makers, man? Like seriously. Like, I came up at a time when, the knife kind of industry was entering into like the heyday of, I guess, what you call the golden era, But man, people like, I mean, I got the mini FST as well. Oh, this thing is absolute perfection. I mean, I don't know what they're feeding these knife makers, man. Like, what are they drinking, man? Because, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Oh, beautiful. This is a size that I would carry every day. This is like a very proper EDC for at least my needs. I don't need a lot of blade. To me, 3 inches is just about right. I do prefer longer blades. 3.5, 3.75, but you know this is probably honestly all I need. Ooh, yes, fits in the hand very well. I have about right, like medium sized hands. As you can see, I get all 4 fingers. Um, it feels comfortable. That was one of my main kind of question marks. Is like, will it still feel as ergonomic as the Arius is? And I could say right off the bat, yes, it does. You know, wow, this is very nice. This is a very faithful rendition of the original Arius, just shrunken down, without sacrificing the comfort, action, fit and finish, the aesthetic lines. So yep, there is my first impressions. Wow, I'm very, very impressed. Very, very impressed. Wow, look at that. This is in the nude, just the silver hardware. I like silver. I like just straight plain monochromatic. Yeah, wow, look at that. This is in the 20 CV. From my experience with Koenig, their heat treat is like super dialed in. I had the Arius that I had was the M390, and that thing held an edge for so dang long. It just kept a fine edge for a long, long time. So they're doing something very, very right over there. And I would imagine the 20 CV is gonna pretty much be the same thing. It's gonna perform for a long time. Um, the way they heat treat these guys, Koenig, it seems like they really bring out the optimal performance for the steels that they use. As far as I know, really they've used mainly M390, 20 CV. I have seen some Magna Cut, but that seems to be more rare. So yeah, the 20 CV and the M390 seems to be the go-to. But wow, guys, this mini Arius is fantastic. Oh my gosh. I think I really like my go-to flipping method is the middle like Spidey flick. And I was kind of wondering, oh, if now that it's shrunken down, will it be a little bit awkward? But nope. It I don't know how they pulled this off. I figured if it's going to be smaller, it's going to be a little bit more awkward to kind of flip, do the finger flicks and whatnot. But no, this thing is boom. Just easy peasy, nice and easy, man. You know, um, oh, wow, this thing just fires out, man. And I love that kind of two-tone finish that they do. It's like that very fine stone wash on the cutting edge, and then you got that kind of that satin finish on the top bevel. Just absolutely, wow, man. It's these really fine details that really set Koenig apart from everyone else. Not everyone. I think there's a very few knife makers out there that are really doing this level of machining. I'd say probably Craig Brown. From what I've seen, the Oz Rosie is known for their fit and finish. Koenig for sure, but I think really in terms of consistency, Koenig really seems to be at the top of the game. I mean, there's absolute just this is perfection. Wowzers, man! Just everything flows. Everything just works. I did see about a couple of days ago that they are dropping some non-flippers. So I could imagine. Oh my god, yeah, I would imagine it would. It's gonna be just super hot. People are gonna love it because I mean I'm just imagining it like doing this, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be money, especially for people that have larger hands. Like I said, I have medium-sized hands, so I would imagine if you have large or extra large hands, this may feel kind of cramped, maybe feel a little bit small. But if you get rid of that flipper tab, yeah, you're gonna have plenty of real estate to really choke up on that blade. and still feel very comfortable. Still feel have some real estate left over, I would say. But yeah, wow. Yeah, keep an eye out. I think it's gonna be today is August 10th. Oh no, 9th. Not August. What I'm talking about? October 9th. And I would imagine in probably in the next week or two they're gonna be dropping the non-flippers. So if that's what you're looking for, I'd say stay on their Instagram. Look at their Facebook. They go super fast. Oh, so first impressions is 5 out of 5 stars. This thing is everything that I expected because, like I said, I've had the Arius before. So, I mean, everything that I anticipated, what this to be, it is. And it made me realize I really missed the Arius. I sold it off about a couple months ago, and but man, having a mini Arius back in my rotation, it just made me realize, wow, yeah, the Koenig has a very special place in my heart. Anyway, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and carry it and use it, and I will give you guys a full lowdown in a few weeks. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe, like my video, leave your comments, and I will talk to you guys later.